triathletes headed out to the longest part of the race. This is where an accident can crash one's Ironman dreams. But every detail of the course has been carefully planned and thoroughly studied to ensure the safety of everyone.
10 months planning yan. So, una, they had to present a route. So, ilang beses na ilang beses na review, changes, no? Maraming revisions na ginawa just to make sure lang that it will be a safe course for the athletes at hindi maaabala yung aming motorista.
The bike course is very notorious. As we did with the 70.3 in Century Tuna, it's a very hilly course, and then it extends now to the flat courses of SE-Tex. Although the SE-Tex is a flat course, it's still very hilly, and it's what we call in triathlon false flats. You think it's flat, but it's not. Okay? So there will be several climbs. And you're going to multiply this by 2 because it's a full distance already. So they're going to climb Tipo Gate, which is a very, very difficult climb, and then they're going to coast down towards the SE-Tex, and they're going to bike for 39 kilometers to the first turnaround point. Okay, this is going to be a hilly terrain, and then they're going to head back to Tipo Gate, and they're going to do it all again, and then after that they're going to exit and head to Remy Field for the transition area.
While the safety and traffic management can be controlled and guaranteed, you can't do the same with Mother Nature. As the race headed out towards the end of the first loop of the bike course, there was a shift in the weather conditions. This is the tricky part as rains and winds started to change the complexion of the race. Freddie Lampert of South Africa, who is now based in Austria, jumped onto the lead in a tight race with only 3 seconds separating him against Nick Baldwin of Seychelles and 5 seconds ahead of erstwhile provisional leader Simon Cochrane. On the other side, Liz Blatchford is still unmatched in the women's field. She was able to stretch her lead to a commanding 7 minutes and 58 seconds. The pros traveled halfway across the globe to compete for the prize, the points, and the prestige of being the first and maybe the only Ironman Philippines champion. For the majority of the age groupers, it's more than that. The Parulan brothers came all the way from Florida, their home away from home, to be part of this historic race. For them, it's not just a race, but it's also a homecoming.
So as soon as I heard that they opening the race, I never had a second thought. Like, oh, you know what, we're signing up. Message him, and right off the bat we signed up for the race, and because it's our hometown, Bulacan, about a few hours away. Like, you know, we were born here, so like that's the main you know, difference. In we love to come back, and our middle brother is spectating, and he hasn't been back since 22 years. So. Yeah, it's like a family vacation, racecation, we call it.
I was ecstatic, you know. It's like, you know, it's something that I can't miss. You know, it was, at first I thought I didn't want to sign up because, you know, the extreme conditions, but, you know, it's once in a lifetime, so that's why I signed up. I've done about maybe like 12 to 13 half Ironmans, and then hopefully this will be my 8th Ironman full distance. Racing here, I mean, this is the first time being here since '96. Of course, the humidity and the heat, we're used to that in Florida, but you know, here it's a little you know, hotter. So that's our main, and then the hills. We have a house here, we have a family here in Bulacan, so it's a hometown race.
At this point of the race for the age groupers, it's no longer about who will finish first. It's no longer about the competition. It's an uphill battle against their inner self. To be able to overcome that, they draw strength from each other, their families out there in the crowd.
Binabalansin namin tong laro tsaka sa trabaho. Kumbaga, mahirap siya kung tutusin. Pero sabi nga nila, nandyan yung family mo, nandyan yung teammates mo, na kung saan, pag wala kayong ginagawa, ang bonding namin, bis na kung saan kami napupunta, tara, kwentuhan tayo habang nagbabike. Bali, ganun yung naging tradisyon namin sa tropa.
Coach Jojo Makalintal, another age grouper who's been to many Ironman races abroad, always preaches the importance of relishing the experience, enjoying the bonding during the race.
Ang goal ko rito na pagsali ko sa Ironman, makatapos yung squad ko, sila yung mas priority ko na kailangan kong bantayan. So pag natapos sila lahat, so yun ang goal ko na magiging masaya ako para sa kanilang lahat.
It's easier said than done though. As the race dragged on, there were sad realizations. Dreams that turn into nightmares. This day isn't their day. It's as simple as that. But the beauty of the sport is that it doesn't end here. There will still be a next race to look forward to. As the race approached the last transition, the unpredictable race in the men's pro took another twist as Nick Baldwin seized the lead from Freddie Lampret. Asian elite August Benedicto came in as a strong sixth, lagging behind by 7 minutes and 38 seconds behind Lampret. Simone Meyer had taken a slim lead over Liz Blatchford in the women's side. Dimity Lee Duke slid to third after being penalized for littering. The run course is the trickiest of them all. It's a full marathon. With heavy legs and exhaustion creeping in, the battle shifts from physical to mental.
What is logistics? Every day, behind the scenes, a complex system of men and machines accomplish tasks to make the world run. This is logistics. Logistics affects every aspect of our daily lives. Without logistics, our world comes to a grinding halt. Over the past 35 years, AAI has been moving the people and machines behind our world.
We have embraced good governance and observed compliance with all government regulatory and rules and regulations. I believe that's one reason why we have been successful, even as we are just a local company.
We work round the clock with no job too small, too big, or too difficult. AAI affects every aspect of life without you even knowing it.
There's one thing that defines logistics for me. It's the customers. I have to be everything to my customers.
At any given moment, we move. We move over land, over sea, and in the air. Even through the toughest conditions, you have a trusted partner.
Mulan man o umaraw, para sa akin, walang malaki o maliit na trabaho. Handa kami upang magserbisyo.
From blueprints to boilers, from pixels to parcels.
AI is a two-generation legacy, while Black Arrow is the future of logistics.
From heart to heart. When you need someone to trust. When you need someone to understand. When you need someone to be just in time. AAI. Total Logistics Defined.
We would like to thank our sponsors, David Salon, Intercare,